You say Vacuform, I say thermomolding. It makes all the difference.
Hey Glue Troopers, Max and Max's Models here. Well, as I mentioned, one of the biggest problems I was going to have with Gunzilla was finding a place to park the thing. And I did finally figure out that I could barely make it fit up on top of the shelf with the other Chinook. But I don't know if it's going to be temporary or permanent hiding place. You can hardly see the thing up there. But it's out of the way for now. So I also finished off the Fokker 27. I used pink primer on the wingtips and then yellow, and they came out okay. And I went ahead and painted the bottom of the horizontal stabilizers black. I just carefully brush painted it, no problem. And one of the stabilizers actually was loose, came out, so I had to glue that back in. But it made it easier to paint it. And with that done, I brought it in the house to take some pictures with my Golden Knights poster. And looks good to me. I have have the airplane in the office here for now. I don't know where I'm going to put it. It's actually kind of big, so it's eating up a lot of space, but we'll figure it out. And these are the kind of problems you want to have. So I did a couple of little projects today. I bought some of these things at the late Joann's, actually, the fabric store, but I figured they'd be good for making some bases. And I wanted to get a couple of different generic bases that I could use when I photograph models. So I did one with the liquid cement there, to make the concrete, and the other one brought out the flocker and made a grass field. I'll show some pictures of those once they're done. So then it was out with the Vacuform kits. Now we already talked about the Rareplanes B10 that I have. I'll talk about that more later. Had a few kits, found them today. They were all in a box. I knew I had some around somewhere from Execuform. There's the Volti BT13. Looks like a pretty straightforward kit. This Execuform company, their kits seem to be fairly low detail. The BT13 doesn't have a canopy, but I'll make something. Then there was an AT9 Jeep. That's an interesting little airplane. And an O47B. These are all from Vacuform. Their logo was Nostalgia on Wings, and that's from Redondo Beach. I think people quit making them just about 14, 15 years ago. And then there are two of these Boeing 377s from a company called Griffin, and they come with decals from Scale Master. So I might do them both Pan Am, or I might see about doing one in Air Force colors. And don't forget, when you're done, to join the wings, to use a Duratite white putty. Never even heard of that before. And the other kit I was talking about, that Cunningham Hall GA36, a very rare airplane, that's a paper kit. So at some point I'll probably do that too, and we'll talk about that. I don't know if I've ever done a paper kit like this before or not. But it doesn't like you have to paint it. Just cut it out and glue it together, I guess. We'll see. And then finally, I did get started by removing the parts for the Martin B-10 bomber. This is the Rareplanes kit. And right now I'm thinking about making it wheels up. I did take the time because I tried to cut out the props, and again, they started to crack and break because it's so thin. So I put Gorilla Glue in the propeller and the landing gear. Well, basically molds are actually the pieces, but I figured that way maybe I can trim them down and salvage them. So that was what I did today, and not the busiest day. Today I wasn't really feeling the building that much, so I just went ahead and wrapped it up early for that. Come in and make my video. Sometimes you got to step back just a little bit. I was going to pull out that Revell F4U Corsair that Tommy Moreno gave me and get cracking on that. I think that may be the next thing I get started on. But just like I said, wasn't feeling it today. But I really do want to start whittling down this short stack. And some of these kits, like the Corsair, I expect will probably. I haven't built this particular one, I don't think, but I've built other Revell kits like that. That should be a fairly straightforward build. In fact, most of these should. And I'll be doing the Vacuform kit sort of in the background as a time filler. And the thing that, again, where I'm going to put these things when I'm done, at least a Corsair, you can fold the wings on it if you want to. That saves a little bit of space. Might do that. And my wife and I are probably going to head out to IKEA. We're looking for a new cabinet to put here in the office. So that'll give me some badly needed storage space because, I mean, I am pretty much run out of. I got just about every inch of this place got stuff in it. But the Vacuform kits I'll make a nice little diversion. Some of them are pretty low fidelity. So one thing I thought might be kind of a silly, funny, fun thing to do, and that's take one of the vac kits and fill it with resin with maybe a strong wooden or metal rod going through the wings and the fuselage. So that when you're done, you have this sort of heavy brick with a metal stick in it and mount it on top of my mailbox. Since they're low detail and everything. But I don't have a homeowners association, so I can do that sort of thing if I want. I probably won't, but I have seen articles on how guys toughen their models up by filling them with resin and stuff so they can take them to shows and things without damaging them. And they'll make the antennas and stuff out of metal and spike them way down into the resin. I mean, woo, that's pretty hardcore. But what I really want to do I want to see if I can get good enough with these Vacuform kits that I can make something actually genuinely presentable. Like I say, a lot of them are low fidelity. So, but then there's the bigger ones I didn't show here that Ricky Wolf gave me, the big Red Arrows BA Hawk. So that one, I don't know. That's bigger, actually a little trickier because it's bigger. But that's all I have to say about that for right now. Guys, you take care of yourselves, and I think there's a kaiju alarm. Roll out Gunzilla. Take care of yourselves, and as always, model on.
Well, Martha got dressed in the dawn. Godzilla said, come on, come on. We waltzed to town with a grin and knocked the barber pole in. Tiny folks ran to and fro. We did a big toe-to-toe. Then we posed by the department store for a selfie, maybe more. Oh, we said, big smile now. Hold that grin and bow. One more snap, one more roar. Then we're stomping out the door. Kaiju service stomp. Hey! Kaiju service stomp. Okay! Smash, flash, grin and go. Make that city say whoa. Kaiju service stomp. Whoa. Kaiju service stomp. Let's roll. Take my picture, count to 3. Then we stomp by the sea. A chopper came buzzing low, trying hard to get the show. We waved our claws in the air and chased it over there. The pilot hollered, hey, no fair, but we just messed up his hair. One good snap, one goofy pose, then we spun in Sunday clothes. Oh, we said up you fly, bye-bye way up high. Buzz away, little tin toy, we're the giants, what a joy! Kaiju service stomp! Hey! Kaiju service stomp! Okay! Smash, flash, grin and go. Make that city say whoa! Kaiju service stomp! Whoa! Kaiju service stomp! Let's roll! Take my picture, count to 3. Then we stomp by the sea.